Hey, I want every sales leader out there right now to stop what they're doing and give me your undivided attention. And Keenan, I know you're listening. You've been after me for months. Pitchman, find the problem. Well, I did. And here it is. Right now, there are sales leaders and companies spending hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars on sales training, especially at the end of the quarter or at the end of the year, in order to tweak sales behavior, to bump up some activity so they can hit their numbers, get them over the finish line. That's a flawed strategy. I'll tell you why. I'll prove it. Let me ask you this. If I came to you right now and I said, hey, you know what? I'll come in and I'll give your team, I'll get them all pumped up. I'll give them this 1 or 2 day sales workshop. I'll teach them everything that they need to know how to sell the hell out of your products and solutions. But 30 days after my training is done, they're not really going to remember but about 20% of what I taught them. What would you tell me? You tell me to get the hell out of your office. That's what you tell me. But hey, look, 21% is the industry standard. Actually, it's based on the golden standard research of Ebbinghaus forgetting curve. Google it. It's a real thing. Look it up. The reason people don't remember what they're taught in training and develop the habits and the behaviors is because they don't believe it. It's the truth. I'll give you an example. Kid, right, wants to play baseball, joins the local baseball league, right? And his dad takes him to practice every single day. And he's out there and he's playing ball and he's having fun and he's doing everything with his friends on the team and learning how to play baseball, right? And playing it. But after practice, every single day, his dad puts him in the car and it's like, you know what, son? You sucked out there today. You didn't do good at all. You can't hit. You can't catch. Don't plan on being a pro baseball player. You're not going to make it. And this goes on every single day after practice for weeks, for months, during the whole season. Eventually, you know how the story ends. We've heard 100 stories like them. Eventually, after all this information is slowly but surely, daily, repeated, new experiences, new information, but the same message, over time, the kid does what? He begins to believe it. And his behavior, and he behaves accordingly. He either quits a team or he doesn't sign up for another season. Why? Because bit by bit, slowly over time and with repetition, this information and experiences were introduced into his daily routine, didn't interrupt him. He was still having fun. He was still going on with his day. But bit by bit, this information changed his beliefs and accordingly his behavior. You know I'm right. You've seen that example 100 times. Now in the sales world, we call this introduction of information and experiences into our sales reps during training. We call that gamification and micro learning, or micro learning through gamification is what we call it. Actually, I do it for my clients right now today. I just take your existing sales training information or product solution sales stuff that you've already developed, right? And I format it into a micro gaming platform that I use called Ringarang, and I actually deliver it to your sales reps on their sales phones, on their cell phone. We all have them. It's a part of daily life. Every day we're sitting there, we're getting tweets, we're getting Facebooks, we're getting texts, we're getting messages. We pick up our phone, we open it, we read it, we respond, we delete it, we do whatever, we like it, whatever, and then we put a phone down and we go back on to what we were doing. It didn't interrupt us. We stopped, we went on, and we go on with our day. But when you're doing this in a sales training process mode, what you're actually doing is you're delivering to your sales reps bit by bit, repeatedly, the repetition, the information and experiences that they need to change their beliefs and change their behavior. But what are they learning? They're learning the most important thing, how to effectively position and sell your products and services. And now you use whatever platform you want. I'm not selling here, I'm informing. I use mine because they have been proven, clinically tested, government trials and patents and everything. They take 21% and move it up to 83% retention. The takeaway here isn't who I'm using. The takeaway here is this, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to spend money on sales training to drive a behavior with your sales team in order to get a certain revenue outcome, then why would you do it just so that you get that bump for a couple of weeks or a month? Do it through micro-learning gamification so you can get it for not a week or a month or 3 months. It lasts for a year, for 18 months or even longer. That's what the Pitchman's got for you today. If you like what I had to say, please comment below. Hey, share this video. Follow me on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on my other social media. Hey, happy 4th of July, America. And remember, when the Pitchman speaks, your business grows.